Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. Well, stories. I told you that when I did sports shows, I would try to learn things to pass on to you. But some of the things I learned were things that were almost laughable coming from other people, but they wanted to share their stories with me. And this group of people came up to me at one of the shows, a group of people, 3 guys, I guess. And the one guy says, I've been watching you for years. And honestly, the guy looked older than me, and yet he said he grew up watching me on TV, which always gives me a little shiver. But in any event, he started talking about, he says, how many times have you ever fallen out of a canoe? He says, I watched you do that, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe a couple times. I don't know. I wasn't sure where he was going. But then he wanted to tell me the story of what happened to him. Him and his buddies were fishing in this place, and one of his buddies was careless. He didn't realize it wasn't good to get out of the canoe, and he got out of the canoe, and he dumped our storyteller. He dumped him in the water immediately, and the guy said, I went down. And he said, my head hit the bottom first, and it was all mucky down there, and my head got caught in the mud. And he said, I couldn't move. I couldn't move my head. It was stuck in the mud. Now, again, remember, folks, this is a story, but these stories become the highlight of the shows that I do. Yeah, I'm there to pass on information about our fishing and to bring back great things to tell you and to tell the people of Massena that puts these shows on. But these are the things that I remember, these stories. And what it really makes me realize is that every fishing experience, we talk about casting and the type of line you need. These are all the things that I talk to you about. But really, behind every experience, there's a human weaving of things that happen that create memories that go way beyond the fish, and I've talked to you about it before. But here's a guy that had watched me for years, finally gets to meet me, and what does he want to talk about? Not all the fish that he's caught, not all this stuff. He wants to tell me about the time he was fishing with his buddies, he got dumped in the water, and his head got stuck in the mud. That's the memory for him. And maybe as we look at it, maybe that's what fishing is all about. It's about creating memories. It's about creating experiences that will stand with us for the rest of our life. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.